Hey, Boo, can you hear me? Boo, boo, doo. Awesome. How's it going? Hopefully the weekend's been good. Glad you can hear me good. We'll have to test how the screen share goes in just a second. I just made myself a big ass um, margarita. I think that's what it is. It's a margarita. So I was at Walmart earlier and I was in the check cashing line, and I got myself a bottle of ready mixed um, margarita mix, I guess. All you have to do is add ice and blend it. And I don't know, beers just don't do it for me, you know. Ever since I stopped drinking heavily the way I used to drink pretty heavy. Um, Not super heavy compared to like, I mean, people that drink alcohol every, all day or every day. Um, but yeah, I used to put down beers a lot. Um, but when I quit, I lost all interest, I guess. So now when I drink a beer, if I buy a beer at the store, it'll be like a tall can or something, and because there's no reason to buy a 6 pack. Um, so I'll buy a tall can and I'll drink like a quarter of it. So that's why I decided to try this little margarita mix. And I will say this: whenever I go out to dinner, whenever I go have a nice steak dinner or something, I always order a if they have a bar, I always order a Cadillac margarita. It's one of my favorite drinks. Uh, it's pretty much top shelf tequila um, for the ingredients, just like a regular margarita. But on the side, they'll put a shot of Grand Marnier, and then they're supposed to present it on the side, and then you just add it in there, and it gives it a little sweetness to it. It's actually pretty good, and it gets you. I mean, it gets me buzzed quick. I always order a cider. How you doing, Still? Changed your name back? Decent. Ohio Steve. How's it going, man? Hopefully it's going good where you're at. You're a truck driver, right, Steve? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm just assuming. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that little like minute video that I just uploaded a little while ago. It started coming down out of nowhere yesterday, and I mean it was coming down, but it was like 5 minutes of rain, and then that's it. That's it. Completely done. Moved on. I don't know where it moved on to, but it's gone. Um, Dickens cider. Never heard of it. I don't think I've even tried a cider yet. Like um, I think there's Mike's Hard Cider or something like that. I like Mike's Hard Lemonade. I used to fuck with that when I used to go to my daughter's cheerleading events, or whatever. Whenever she was cheerleading for football games, Mike's Hard Lemonade used to look like a can of Monster. So, and that shit'll get you pretty buzzed pretty quick too. I mean, I wouldn't even consider it rain. But yeah, it was the lightning that I like. I love watching the lightning. I keep changing my name to keep my clone on its toes. Okay, all right, got you. Um, well, you're a mod in here, so nobody can clone you up in here. They can attempt away. But mind you, I'll probably have to put this big ass drink. I ended up making a big old drink. Um, I'll probably end up drinking maybe half of it, and then maybe drinking the rest of it another time. Put it back in the freezer or something. That's a joke, Dank. Say it again. Oh shit! I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, I got a joke for you about that. Um, So I was thinking about buying a racehorse. If I buy a racehorse, are you guys going to root for me? Are you guys going to root for my horse? Press 1 if you're going to root for my horse to win if I buy a racehorse. I'm thinking about getting a racehorse. And I'm going to name that racehorse My Face. So when you're at the off track and they say go, you're going to say, come on, my face, come on, my face. I can't believe I fucking said that. Someone's going to clip it. Fuck you guys. You guys pushed me into that corner, goddammit. Hell no. My neighbors probably heard me say that right now. Oh man, my neighbors are fucking cooking it up right now. They got fucking crab legs. They got fucking fat, thick ass steak. They got lynx, dogs, corn. The homie Jai, he's in here. I think his name on YouTube is Mac. I can't remember, Mac Life or something. I can't remember. But anyways, that dude can cook. I think he's from the South, originally from the South. I think his family's from the South. I'm not sure. But that boy knows his way around a barbecue. And he's got one of those newer barbecues that's like smoker and barbecue at the same. I want one bad. I'm thinking Christmas maybe. Oh, I love crab legs. I love a good old crab pot, you know, big ass pot full of everything. Or some jambalaya. Hoof-hearted. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you guys got that joke quick, because it's funny. Sometimes I'll tell it to people at work or whatever, and they'll be like, huh? I don't get it. It's like, dude, don't make me explain it, dickhead. What up, Tretch? Man, Tretch has been on fire on them. Man, he was over on James. Shout out to James. I'm not sure if he's still streaming, but shout out to him. I'm not trying to step on his toes, but I know that motherfucker would go for like hours and hours and hours. So I promised you guys that I was going to go live, and I always do. That's one promise that I do break a lot. I gotta say that. And the main reason is because, you know, there's always something to do at home. You know, I mean, if I lived on the road or something, it'd be easy for me to go live every fucking day or whatever after work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But and I know you guys are very understanding. You guys are definitely the best chat on YouTube, in my opinion. And no one can sway me. James kept it short. Oh, he shut it down? All right, so have any of you guys ever used one of those stretcher gym type, or I don't know if it's for gym, but it's like a back stretcher type thing where you get on this thing and you flip over upside down, and it's supposed to stretch your spine, I believe. You guys know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, I got a bad back. Like I think it's hereditary or whatever. I think my grandpa, he always had to wear like something that would like straighten him, keep him straight, like sitting at a posture that's straight up, or else he'd be like hunchback. And he was not even tall. I'm pretty tall, so I'm developing a little bit of that hunchback, and so I need to work on that, because I don't like it. I don't like that. No, fucking weird ass Cortana. I'm not asking for you. That's weird. The Windows. What is it for Google? Hey Google. Well, the Hey Google for Windows just asked me what I wanted. Cheater hang up. I have one. Uh-oh. Miso, thank you for the heads up. Wait a minute. Oh, a teeter hang up. I have one. Okay, teeter hang up. Okay. Um, so what is the goal of that thing? Is it to stretch your spine or your? Does it have to do with like Okay, so I was laying on it. I was doing it upside down or whatever, and I just wasn't feeling anything, nor like nothing was doing anything. And I said, and you know how you got to lock your ankles in there in that harness. I thought, you know what? I think I'm putting way too much pressure on my ankles. Like I'm holding on with my ankles like it's gonna like if I don't put all this pressure, I think I'm gonna fall off or something. Which I know I'm not gonna fall off because you can adjust it to where your feet are in there and you're not going nowhere. So I relaxed my ankles, and it was like crack, 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 all the way down my spine. I was like, oh shit. I've never had a professional massage, and I don't think I would want one. Um, I've never been to a chiropractor either, and I think I do need to do that. I just keep putting it off. I just keep going to YouTube DIY fix your body. Let's see. I was actually watching um, because that's another thing is this fentanyl epidemic that we're having right now. I mean, who even knows about fentanyl? Like, for me, that shit just kind of sprung up, and like, it's not a drug that I grew up like knowing about or anything like that. Like, was it even around when we were growing up? I don't know. So, anyways, I saw a video today where some dude was breaking down how fentanyl affects your body, and it's like, whoa, why would anybody want to be fucking near that shit? Did she leave YouTube or what? Betty Washam? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think she was up in line yesterday. I saw a video earlier about rainbow. Yeah, the fentanyl pills are coming in rainbow colors. So it's like attractive to the kids because it looks like Skittles, I guess. So yeah, I don't even know why they would even introduce that shit. But did you guys know that we all, oh shit, watch me fucking try to speak on something I don't know. But okay, so we know that we produce endorphins, right? Well, an endorphin is a type of morphine. Did you guys know that? When I heard that, I was like, whoa, that's fucking crazy because morphine is no joke, man. Um, I got stabbed in the chest twice one time, and I had to be in the hospital for like 2 weeks. Well, it was kind of blurry, but I mean, it was kind of blurry. But then again, I was fucking taking my two holes, and one punctured my lung, and I was going all the way down to the fucking parking lot and meeting my friends so I could smoke blunts. So I mean, it is what it is. But the first couple of days they put me on morphine, and boy, did they say I was mean. Like, the people that loved me the most, the people that came to see me in the hospital, I was being a fucking absolute jerk to. Um, no thanks. I'd rather deal with the pain, I guess. Um, because I felt so fucking bad for doing that. Dank, you are talking to chronic pain patients. I guess so. I guess I am. But I still don't advocate for pharmaceutical um pills. And you know, the pharmaceutical companies and that whole agenda is tied into the people that are controlling this whole world. Um, they all have the right pills to make illnesses go away, but for some reason they only give us the right pills to treat our illnesses. Big difference between treating and curing or eliminating. See if she changes her name every other day. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. The other day she had it as something like stalkers tag something. I don't fucking know. I was gonna. Is that you, Cat? You're in your other one, huh? Okay. Let me hook you up with the mod. Everybody else is modded up, right? Yep. And I just stopped in mid sentence. I can't stand when people do that. I've been watching a lot of other people's streams lately, and that's pretty annoying. I gotta say. So I'll have to try to work on that too, with the trying to make a point and then stopping mid sentence. A lot of people do it because they want to be distracted or whatever, but I don't want to do that. Have you guys ever heard of that channel, Paul Unslaved? I'm gonna get into this fucking David bullshit or whatever, but I'm right now. I'm kind of in a good mood, so I don't want to get into that negative shit yet, right? You guys understand? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Once I get into that negative shit, I get into that mode, and then after we're done doing that, then I'll probably want to shut it down, just because this shit is fucking, it's nothing that we're gonna find humorous. You guys can go ahead and delete that bullshit. What did I not set it to fucking 5 minutes? Subscribe for 5 minutes or something? I'm not sure why. Let me see. Let me see if I can change it really quick on my phone. Because these fuckers will keep coming in. I've noticed that they've been fucking with James and other people's streams. This site cannot. Okay, here we go. Creator Studio. Why I can just do it on my computer. I'm so fucking scared to touch my computer because I think it's gonna freeze. Let's see. We'll go here. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. You go to the settings here. Edit title and description. Okay, no. Nope. Cancel. Okay. Options. I guess I can share my screen. Oh, damn it. Hold on 1 second. 1 more second. Man, I've taken like 50 drinks of this thing and it will not go down. What the fuck? Over? How am I supposed to make it? And I'm using a fucking extra big straw. Like, I feel like I need to show you guys. I'll show you in a minute. Hold on. Okay, edit. I'm at the edit screen. Here, I'll share my screen so you guys don't get bored. Come along with me. And you guys can tell me if there's a if there's an echo too. Also, if there's an echo also. Uh-oh, there's a frozen screen. No, it's not. Okay, share. If I can turn back time. Share. That was not funny. Okay. All right, Cap. We'll see you in a little bit. I need to try to change this really quick. Just customize this. Customize that. Bam. Subscribers. Bam. Handle that issue real quick. Save it. And good. Okay. Hey, what's happening? All right, so now the trolls ain't gonna be able to come in here and fucking spam the sex links. Sharing is caring. All right. So again, as soon as I go into this tab right here, it's just all fucking dark shit. It's all negative. And I'm giving them a chance to fucking come in here because they keep saying that I keep, you know, these fucking guys, man. God damn, are they fucking squirmy. And they're full of fucking lies, man. Yeah, just waiting to see if they want to come on in because they're about to be they're gonna be shown some proof that they were asking for. And these people have been friends with this guy for a long time, and it's funny that, you know. All right, fine. Here, let me show you. Go here. I'll show you this small video that I made. Just haven't uploaded it yet. If I can turn back time, how do I go back? Bro. Look at this. I know you guys been listening to me fucking drink this thing down. Look how that's a big ass cup. And look, extra big straw. And it's still not going down. What the fuck? I don't get it. Someone's gonna have to help me out here. Yep, you're right. You guys are right. Absolutely. Okay, so let's go to my YouTube. My videos. Come on. Oh, don't. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it, dirtbag. Thank you. All right. So, come on. Here we go, right here. 3 minutes, 51 seconds. Let's go. I know it's not going to be that fast. All right, so this is going to be another video from David Pedochini's friends, Plymouth Fury, I guess. I think that's his name. I wish he was here so he could see this because he was asking for this. It's called a receipt. TubeBuddy has crashed. Select this balloon to reload extension. I don't care.
Kid fucker on BitChute?
The what now, kid fucker on BitChute?
Yeah, that's you.
Can you hear it?
No, you got the wrong guy, man.
No, you must have the wrong number. I'm busy with a fucking kid in my fucking cock right now. What are you talking, man? Quit putting these fucking videos up. You know
you're out of your fucking mind, bro. You know what? You know what? You need to do the research, dude, and just fucking figure it out for yourself. We've seen the damn evidence. Fuck, the guy was framed. The guy's totally framed.
Okay, sounds like it sounds okay. Let me start it over now.
I've seen him.
All right, so sounds like this guy Plymouth Fury got a phone call because they keep putting their phone numbers in their descriptions. And I think they're baiting me to call them.
The what now, kid fucker on
I just haven't found the interest yet.
No, you got the wrong guy,
Oh,
man.
Okay, why is this still
no,
playing?
you must have the wrong number. I'm busy with a fucking kid in my.
Why is it still playing? I pressed pause. Jackass. No. Pause. Audio. Okay. So these fucks want me to call this this guy that they're labeling top secret Army Ranger. Oh man, I'm sorry, but I don't want to play house with you guys. I don't want to play doctor. I don't want to play house. I don't want to play fucking let's drive trucks. No, I'm not gonna play that shit. No actual fucking ranger calls himself top secret Army Ranger 777. You're a fucking idiot. Okay, there's my message to you. Now, Plymouth, let's hear your bullshit. And like I said, Plymouth gets a phone call from someone. It's not from me. Is it playing? Loud? What the fuck?
What
There we
now,
go.
kid fucker on BitChute?
All right.
Fucker on BitChute.
The what now, kid fucker on BitChute?
Yeah, that's you.
No, you got the wrong guy,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Well, so the guy calls and says, "Hey, is this the kid fucker on BitChute?" The guy and Plymouth Fury says, "Kid fucker on BitChute," and the guy goes, "Yeah, is this you? You're the kid fucker on BitChute." He thinks that he's talking to David Pedochini, and Plymouth goes, "Nope, you got the wrong guy." Instead of saying you got the wrong phone number, he says you got the wrong guy. So which guy is he confused with, Plymouth? Because you just right now admitted that you do believe that your buddy is a fucking piece of shit. Already. Oh my God. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds could be a record. That might beat a Betty receipt right there. 10-second receipt? Holy shit.
You're like, oh no, you must have the wrong number. I'm busy with a fucking kid in my fucking talk right now. What are you talking, man? Quit putting these fucking videos up. You know
You're out of your fucking mind, bro. You know what? You know what? You need to do the research, dude, and just fucking figure it out for yourself. We've seen the damn evidence. Fuck, the guy was framed. The guy's totally framed.
Hold on. So the evidence is what? What evidence have you seen that makes him framed? Because the evidence that I've seen shows where he was speaking to a court and a judge where David was admitting to everything he did and even had to put it down on paper. A signed confession, sort to say, for a guilty plea. For a plea bargain, I'm sorry, because he didn't want to go to trial and get that guilty plea and be charged with 5 counts. So he pled down to 2 counts. That's research. That's evidence. What do you got? Because all you motherfuckers sit here with the fucking blank screen and talk shit. Listen.
Yo, I've seen the video of the fucking Pedochini. I've seen him talk about how the little boy, he was coming on to him. What could he possibly
give
do?
me a break. Are you serious? Okay, show me that video.
Okay. So the guy that he's talking to says something about, I've seen the videos where David Pedochini admits and says that the kid was coming on to him. Okay. Let's see. Let's see the receipt on that.
I want to see a video where he's saying some shit like that. That's some bullshit. No fucking way.
Oh, here you go.
Well, and when the prosecutor said that, I can't fucking dispute this. Here's a happy fucking kid smiling, laughing, running around. And calling me up, sending me fucking Christmas cards. When am I going to see you the next time? Because I lived 125 miles away.
Oh, so the kid was calling you up saying, when am I going to see you again? That sounds like David Pedochini was trying to make it seem like the kid was coming on to him. Is that not correct? Am I taking that the wrong way? Or is this the point that guy was trying to make on the phone?
Right.
It's called a receipt.
The only reason I was up there was because I was camping with my nieces and nephews, and we had a trailer up there in the Catskills.
Wait, listen, I'm a victim. Listen to me, please, for a minute. I'm a victim of a fucking tier 3. I know them. I hunt them. That's all I do. That's all I do, man.
No, that is not all you do. And who even says that? You sound like Betty Washam. All I do is save children, but don't show any evidence. All I do is turn my back on my friends and become a piece of shit to my friends. You don't do that shit, dude. You've been on YouTube for a long time, Plymouth. Who have you exposed? Who have you brought down? Who have you hunted, like you say? Because your best friend's right there, right behind you. Reach out and touch him.
Guy ain't one of them, man. There's no way you're gonna ever convince that guy is one of those things. Fuck. There's no way. Fuck. Well, send me a link to it. Send me a link to it right now. Text it to me.
Look, I can't even do it now because y'all blocked me because I put it up on the comment section.
Oh, did that man say that Plymouth Fury blocks people? For some reason, I've been getting comments from Plymouth Fury accusing me of blocking shit and deleting comments. Absolute trash lie coming out of a fucking absolute trash mouth. But look at here. This man is accusing him of the same thing, karma. Let's see what happens.
Well, put it up on my fucking channel. On fuck bitshoot.com/Plymouth Fury. I ain't gonna block. Is this Dank?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Y'all put the number on there. I've been trying to tell people about fucking Dave for a long time, man. But there is a video of him talking about the little boy that he fucked with and got caught, and he went to jail for it.
You talking about that quote unquote interview that fucking Freddy did with the guy and Scooby Doo Dildo and all those fuckers?
So why is his name Scooby Doo Dildo? Because they fucking brought out the real David Pedochini and exposed your friend. So you have to talk shit about these other people that actually did work, that actually did bust out a fucking level 3 bitch, huh? Thought you just said a few seconds ago that that's what you do. No, you don't. You protect them.
Well, hey, look.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it was when the words came out of the man's mouth that, yeah, he took the little kid out on a thing, and yeah.
And plus, what I just showed you guys as a receipt did not come from that fucking Freddy interview, did it?
The little boy came on to him. He was like,
There's no way he said that. I've got to see this fucking video. You put it in the comments of the last video I put up on bitshoot.com/Plymouth Fury. I want to fucking see it.
I'm just Plymouth Fury. Then you blocked me on there too, bro.
I didn't. I know. I never block anyone off.
Oh, you're Plymouth Fury? Oh, damn. Yeah, you blocked me too, bitch. Oh, no, I don't block anybody, but let's listen.
My channel, so there's no way.
Okay.
At least I don't think so. What's
at least I don't think so. What's your name? Maybe I'll check my block list.
sure? What's your username? I'll unblock you. What's your username?
If I blocked you.
Weaponized autism.
I don't block anybody. What's your name so I can check my list to see if I blocked you? Said Dank never. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
I don't recall blocking anybody by that name, but go give it a try right now. Let me go to my channel. Hold up.
Now you do recall blocking people, just not by that name. Okay, fucking lies coming out of your fucking trash mouth.
Fucking listen. You want to fucking? There's no way that guy said some shit like that. You guys always take shit out of fucking context when fucking like when he made that joke.
Okay, take this out of context.
Well, and when the prosecutor said that, I can't fucking dispute this. Here's a happy fucking kid smiling, laughing, running around. And calling me up, sending me fucking Christmas cards. When am I going to see you the next time? Because I lived 125 miles away. The only reason I was up there was because I was camping with my nieces and nephews, and we had a trailer up there.
Piece of shit. There's your receipt, Plymouth Fury. Where are you at? You asked the man for the receipt. I provided it. Where the fuck are you at? Because I've been live for quite some time now, and I still don't see you wanting to join. No, I don't even block BW. Why would I want to block BW? She sticks her own foot in her mouth every fucking time she speaks. Same with these fucks. They're all the same. Same with narcissistic fucking YouTubers. You just fucking ask them one fucking question about themselves and let them fucking go. It's fucking quite amusing. Oh, is this BW's friend David T? No. Well, this is David T's friend. I don't know if it's Betty's friend. I think I don't know. I don't know. These guys are trying to act like they don't fucking know all my information yet, but that's so stupid because Betty's given it to them a long time ago. Loved her fake distress crying today over losing the dog. Oh God. What do you mean? Before she even thought of crying, what did she do? First thing she did, trash her friend. Trash her. Not say, she didn't start off by saying, you know what, I feel bad about what's going to happen right now. I wish this wouldn't happen. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, but no. It's just another day at the office for Miss Betty. That's it. It's just another fucking day at the office. Only reason she's upset is because she knows that cash cow is gone. And that cash cow is gone somewhere else now. Stingray, she is really good at that. She sounds like Dorothy. To gain back her brainless idiots. Yeah. I know most of you guys were in that live stream that I did earlier. I think it would be fair for me to play her reaction to that shit. But let's take a look at these other videos that I found on BitChute that I guess are addressed to me. So let's react to them. Let's see. Look at Plymouth Fury tears Skank Williams yet another new asshole. God, they love fucking male assholes, don't they? Look at right there, says it again. Oh, they just love that shit, don't they? And look at, yep, fucking screw you. You know, they just love that rectum. Look at that. I'm not even reading this description. I'm just randomly fucking picking words. Okay? There you go. That's how you can fucking tell that it's in their fucking blood. They don't even fucking realize the shit. They don't even realize what they're fucking saying or doing. All right. I think I saw this one already. We played this one. Press 1 if you guys haven't seen any of these, and I'll start from there's 3 of them. I think the longest one maybe 19 minutes, and it's like it's that way you guys could see this fucking Army Ranger. So whatever, dude. This guy thinks he's fucking tough. Oh my God. These fucking internet guys think they're so fucking tough. So I'll wait to see if you guys are ones. That means play it. Can't remember. I'm still not even cracked on this fucking drink. I'll show you guys the process or my progress. You guys just let me know when you guys want to know, want to see a drink update. Stingray BW lies her ass off to me about why she did it. About why she did what? That's the one she tore and burned the books of, right? That's Lori. Of course she lies. Does she ever tell the whole truth about anything? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't think she can. If she even tried. But yeah, the book burning video is she was burning Dr. Lori's book. Okay, play. Shut up and play is what the former Liz says. Fucking weirdo alert.
What's up, Dank? Plymouth Fury here.
Homeless man.
Check this noise out, right?
Do you live in fucking David Pedochini's pedo park? Just wondering.
I'm not pissed off anymore.
Oh, great. I didn't even know you were.
I'm more pissed off that you keep blocking every fucking comment.
Oh, no.
On that fucking video.
Speak of the blocking. Speak of the blocking. Gone. Because you're speaking to yourself. And your cigarette is about done. Fucking let it go. Good Lord. You probably bought a single.
Video. If you're gonna make accusations like that, you gotta expect the man's people.
Suspect. Are you in the fucking fake tooth club with Betty? Just wondering. You don't use enough fucking denture cream or denture fucking glue.
To want some answers. You said yesterday you're just gonna go live and address this shit.
Pranked you, didn't I?
We was waiting on you.
Yeah, that's what you get, bitch.
Nothing.
Good.
Nothing.
Good.
And no response to the comments.
Good.
Just keeps.
I trolled you.
All the comments from every channel that.
I purposely didn't respond to your comments to troll you. How does that feel?
That I've tried to comment on have been deleted.
I wish I was bitch enough to say that I trolled you by blocking you, but I don't block. But go ahead, keep accusing me. Keep looking like a fucking idiot because making receipts on you, Plymouth Fury, is too damn easy.
With nary a word from you. Listen, you drew first blood. You barked up the wrong tree, eh? Right? So since you won't address it, I'm going to address it.
Go on.
We're talking about a 70-plus-year-old man.
Gives a fuck.
All right.
Who gives a fuck how old he is? He fucking pled guilty to sodomizing an 8-year-old child when he was 45 years old. And he still has to register. So what does that tell you? Level 3? Oh, he was set up by the government. Well, goddamn, the government's been having to fucking hold up this lie for 30 years? Wouldn't it be easier to just arc inside him? To use your terminology?
Right? There's plenty of other fucking weirdos out there without you fucking going after a 70-year-old man that was falsely accused in the first place, you fuck.
My babe is at work. I sent her the link so that she can listen in. So I'm not sure if she's driving, so.
I'll tell you something.
They're probably busy.
If you don't address this pretty soon, like I have no control over.
I don't give a fuck what you're gonna try to threaten me with, bro. I will fucking react to your bullshit on my time. So, if the time limit's up, where are you at? Because I'm just addressing it now.
What the SAR does, eh?
The SAR does.
That's an Army Ranger you're dealing with.
I don't give a flying fuck. I know real Army Rangers, bitch boy. And they don't look like you.
You Betty wash them fucking wash tards. You don't know who you're fucking with.
I don't give a fuck. I fear no man.
Fucking words.
Now tell me your fucking spells.
If you're gonna make accusations like that, you should be willing to defend them.
Oh shit! I've been doing that for about 6 years now.
Shit. You talk a bunch of crap about how I'll go in the live stream and no live stream.
Nope, no live stream.
No
but daily live stream on my way home from work though.
And comments get deleted.
You're a fucking idiot.
Is that how you handle that shit, Dank?
How do you handle your fucking hair problem?
A bunch of fucking bullshit, And then when people step to you about it, you're gonna fucking run away to mommy.
Do you have
hide
spiders
under her
coming out of your hair?
Fucking curtain, apron, dress shit. I don't know the exact terminology for that analogy.
You don't know the exact terminology for the fact that your friend that you're defending is a level 3 fucking child rapist. And you're defending him. And you've been doing it for quite some time. Just recently, you've built up the balls to address me. But if you look at my channel, I've been putting out videos on David Pedochini, your best friend, for years. Now, where the fuck have you been? Not working for your butt, huh? But you are now. Money tight? Okay.
You're going to have to address this. One way or the fucking other, you're going to address this, buddy. Because this ain't going away. You open your fucking mouth. You're the one that opened your fucking mouth. And stuck your nose where it didn't belong. So now you're going to fucking address it. Need I continue?
Did you even fucking start?
Well, you didn't know what the fuck you were dealing with before, but now you know, don't you?
Oh, okay. Let's see. How do I get rid of you? Throw you a couple cheeseburgers and a fucking couple bucks?
Alors, gros toi,
Oh,
tabarnak!
shit.
Parce que ça presse!
Sing to me. Sing
Tu
to me.
comprends-tu, là?
Sing. Sing to me.
Fury out.
Sing.
We're
I
everywhere.
like how you fucking sing. Pussy. Throw that microphone, you triggered little bitch. Next. This is it. Okay, this one says it's the third time, so we'll wait for that one. That's the 19-minute one. I think this is the second one. I think this might be all about Betty, though, so I don't know how. Oh my god, fuck that.
Musk.
Okay, no, this one's not about me. This one has to do with Betty, and I don't give a fuck about what this motherfucker has to say about Betty, because they're both fucking one and the same. But see, he's tagging me with her right here. What a piece of shit. What a fucking piece of shit. I'm not going to put you guys through that. Won't do it. Okay, so this third one is the Army Ranger. Let's meet the fucking Army Ranger then. So fucking excited. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. This is I finally got a phone call on my new phone number. Okay, this is part 2, and then that's part 3. Okay, so this one is 7 minutes. Let's go.
Any reason why you rolling your window up when I walk up to this car?
No, sir.
Oh yeah, the
You
first part of
driving
this
it down?
is just this fucking bullshit. Here we go.
This is the kid fucker on BitChute.
What?
Yeah, is this the kid fucker on BitChute?
The what now? Kid fucker on BitChute.
Yeah, that's you.
No, you got the wrong guy, man.
Oh no, you must have the wrong number. I'm busy with a fucking kid in my fucking cock right now. What are you talking, man? Quit putting these fucking videos up. You know
You're out of your fucking mind, bro. You know what? You know what? You need to do the research, dude, and just fucking figure it out for yourself. We've seen the damn evidence. Fuck, the guy was framed. The guy's totally framed.
I've seen the videos of fucking Pedochini.
I mean, we just fucking watched this one, but it was a video that I made because it had the receipt in there. So this is pretty much that same video except without the receipt. So I'm not going to waste your guys' time. So let's get to the fucking Army Ranger. I think I'm just excited for you guys to meet this fucking legendary top secret Army Ranger 777 at Gmail 772-247-1996. Reach out if you have balls, because we have reached out multiple times in a couple videos. We have put comments on your shit, put our contact info. I even told you, Dank, that was I that reached out to you, or reached out to Dave for help. We destroyed your entire luring recidivist video. How did you respond? By calling all of us pedophiles. Hey, you guys, do you guys remember me calling anybody a pedophile? Let's see. Only David Pedochini, the actual pedophile. Okay, come on. Where am I at? These guys like to call themselves pedophiles, just like Betty. This guy Plymouth is doing the same thing Betty does. Dank's calling me a pedophile when there is no fucking proof of it. In your shitting drive stream, you fucking hillbilly gimp. You ought to think before you speak, because SAR, that's top secret Army Ranger, ain't done with you by whatever. Okay, so that's as much as I can read without clicking on it. Gosh, I'm so scared. Can somebody hold my hand, please? Maybe I should just take this. Maybe I should just report this to the police officers right now. I'm really scared. I'm frightened. I'm scared. Who's the top secret Army Ranger? Who's this guy?
What's up, you guys? Plymouth Fury here.
Fucking LARPers.
I don't know if you guys hear that crackling sound. But
yeah,
that is
it's
the sound
fucking
of
awful.
A shitty microphone, man. I haven't charged up the wireless shit yet. I'm in the process of doing a couple things all at once. Multitasking, you might say. You might call it that. But the truth of the matter is, what I'm doing is just using really, really shitty shit to accomplish what I need to get accomplished. Which is pretty cool, Gives me a feeling of satisfaction after, you know what I'm saying? What's up, you guys? Plymouth Fury.
Okay, so we can tell that this guy is fucking bored as fuck. But why do you choose to defend a fucking convicted pedophile?
Welcome to the Shake House. I'm your...
I'll trade you names. I'll give you my full name if you give me your full name. I think I've already offered that proposition, and I haven't gotten any comments.
Host.
Oh, maybe it's because I got you blocked, huh?
There's a lot of shit brewing. But before I get to the shit that's brewing, I wanted to ingest. Did I say ingest? Did I say? I said some word that doesn't exist, I'm pretty sure. I've discovered a very...
I know he already apologized, but you know what? I apologize for this man's fucking fucked up microphone. And when he gets triggered, it gets really bad. So just a warning.
Startling fact, ladies and gentlemen, and that's that they want you working, go to work, come home, go to sleep, get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep, get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep, get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Party, smoke joints, party weekend, last Saturday. You know.
Okay, can we get to something here?
Get used to it. Do it. Oh.
I'm not. Fuck no. We're not listening to that rambling. Where's the Ranger?
It's bullshit.
Bring in the Ranger. There we go.
Dank.
There we go. Let's have some fucking content.
Around the Irish.
Let's fucking have a reason.
Oh, no, woman.
Let's have a reason for us fucking watching this goddamn
bullshit.
shit.
It's bullshit. And if you think that it's impossible for them to frame someone like that for this shit, that's what they do, brother. I'm talking to you, Dank. I'm talking to you.
Oh,
Dank,
shit.
right?
He's talking to me,
you're barking
guys.
up the wrong tree, man. And you're certainly barking up the wrong tree.
Well, I've been barking up that fucking tree for quite a few years now. Why are you just barely popping up? I know you've been friends with him for a long time. Did it take you that long to build up the courage to address me?
Fucking around with Top Secret Army Ranger, you better get in touch with him. Link is in the description.
I am very afraid of your top secret Power Rangers. Thank you, Sil. Bring your top secret Power Rangers and I will shut down my channel. Bring your top secret pink Army Ranger, and I will run. Because I'm scared of Power Rangers. Army Ranger. I know actual fucking Army Rangers. Very good friends of mine. And I would not even fucking think about trying to bring them into this bullshit YouTube drama. You guys are so fucking sad. Let's listen to this Army Ranger, which he says he's David Pedochini's nephew and the father of the child that David Pedochini was trying to fucking shill for money so that he can go pick up this child. And I don't know. I guess save the child is what he was saying from his dad. Trafficking?
Secret Army Rangers 777 at gmail.com. You can also use the email address under his real name, which was given in the Terraginu household, and so did I.
I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I've had 30 surgeries. I ain't afraid to die. I'm looking forward to dying. Anything anybody wants to do.
I'm looking forward to dying. I'm looking forward. You sound like a broke ass Godfather. I'm so broke, I just don't give a fuck anymore. I'll just sell my own fucking. That how bad it is? Willing to give up your seeds?
I'm scared of. I too, like my uncle, was raised in the shithole in Hell's Kitchen, New York. I was raised from an early age. I grew up around pimps, prostitutes. I lived around the Irish mob. My two uncles went to prison for murder. These people that fuck around with my family, they don't know what they're doing.
So because your two uncles went to jail for murder, or went to prison for murder, because that's usually where murderers go, is prison, not jail. Because your two uncles went to jail for murder, does that make you a murderer? Does that make you tough? Does that give you another star or another stripe there, Power Ranger? Just wondering, because I don't know of any other Army Rangers. Again, I know actual fucking Rangers. And they don't talk like you.
You're going to find out about it.
You got nothing better to do than to pick on an old man trying to help his family. That's really nice. I hope someday your family needs help and nobody helps you. You'll wish you had fucking family, you piece of shit. You probably don't. That's why you spend all day on fucking YouTube picking.
Spend all day on YouTube? Well, I definitely devote at least my 40 hours a week to my job. So let's just stop there. Do you got a job there, Power Ranger?
On people. His name's Drake.
Dank. Dank Williams. Dank.
Whatever the hell your name is, dude.
Whatever the hell the word Dank Williams doesn't sound like a normal name. I mean, I know Dank. Some Germans actually use the word Dank all the time. That's like thank you, I think. But you can't you can't understand that Dank rhymes with Hank. And then you can't put that together with the last name Williams. I mean, holy fuck. By the way, check out those fucking thumbs down there. And I haven't even touched it. Let me add.
I don't know what your problem is, with my uncle, but
Oh, you
they
don't?
better cease. My uncle's not trying to abduct any child. He's trying to help out his nephew.
Oh! He's not trying to abduct another child. He's trying to help out his nephew. So that means he's trying to. Is it financial help for you? Well, for him, it's not going to be financial help. He's helping himself in a dark, disgusting way by taking your son. This guy is fucking not there. What is it with fucking the military and them pumping these soldiers with so much fucking vaccines and who knows how much fucking MK type programming they use on these guys, man? I mean, but sometimes it's, you know, they come out of it just fine, and sometimes you get this.
My son. So if you have a problem with my Uncle Dave, my phone number, I will give you my phone number, and I'll give you my Gmail. Contact me personally and say what you got to say, and I'll straighten your ass out.
You ain't gonna do
My
goddamn
Uncle Dave
thing.
hasn't hurt anybody. He served his country proudly. He worked his whole life to retire.
So just because somebody serves a country proudly, they can just come back home to their country, to their soil, and fucking rape and pillage? But they served their country proudly, so give them a pass, eh? That what they taught you in Power Ranger school?
in peace and have a little privacy, and you got a bug up your ass for some reason. Maybe it's because of the fucked up name your mother and father gave you, or you're picked on as a child.
Jesus, genius. My mother and father didn't give me this name. Oh my God. Why don't you fucking call up Stony Stone? He'll tell you what my actual name is. There you go. There's a biscuit for you. Top secret Army Ranger. God, you're a skip tracer and a half, aren't you?
Child, and all you can do is abuse other people on YouTube. You're pretty pathetic. I'd like to meet you in person. Say what you say over the phone. And on
I'd
a
like to
video,
buy you a beer in person. There's the invitation.
somebody's face. That's what I would like to see. Anybody could say shit over the phone. I could say I'm going to beat up Mike Tyson. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
Absolutely. So what are we
But when
what are
you
we
say
here
it to
doing?
Someone's face, it's different. And I guarantee it, on my mother's grave, you wouldn't have the balls to say nothing in front of my face.
Why don't you try me, Army Ranger? You must be decorated Army Ranger for you to have a nice avatar like that. You must have nice pension, good fucking retirement. Come on out to Cali. I'll open my door for you.
What
Oh
did
no,
you
wait,
do
you
for this
can't.
world?
You can't because you need help. Because your uncle is going to help you by taking your son away from you? What's your problem? That you got to give your son to a level 3 convicted. Oh my God.
Besides pick on people? Is that all you got to do for 24 hours a day is monitor people you don't like and then you troll them? You're a piece of shit. Get a life. How about getting a job? Do you work? Do you have a job or you just sit on YouTube all
Don't
day?
worry, Plymouth. I know you know that I have a job, but don't worry. Keep your fucking cuck-ass mouth shut and don't correct the dumb fuck. Just sit there and fucking giggle like a little bitch. True colors fucking shine.
It's pretty pathetic that I got to spend time away from my 12-year-old son.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, how much more time do you have with your 12-year-old son? You're trying to fucking pimp him out to a fucking pedophile. Really? Is that what you want, is more time with your son?
Talk with an idiot that got a name that nobody can even fucking say. And you got the
How can
right
you not
to-
fucking say a name that you just said about 5 minutes ago? Do you have... Oh, did you forget? Oh, okay. All right.
on people? Dude, you really should get help because it's a problem. I see all you fucking woke retards on this YouTube and all these channels trying to destroy this country. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay here. Joe Biden has an open border, and it goes both ways. They're coming in, and you can go out. You can go out.
Don't fucking talk to me about this country.
Out that way, you can go out another way, and I don't want to have to make it that way.
There you go.
But if you don't leave my family alone and attacking my family, you're going to have to deal with me. And I'm an Army Ranger for 22 years. I can bring hell on you that you will never forget.
There you go.
So if you have a problem with me, contact me. My name is Joseph Long, 742@gmail.com. You got something to say, say it. Say it to me, not an elderly man who's trying to help.
Was that Joseph Wong or Joseph Long? And how does that go into the Pedochini family? Just wondering.
About his family. I am his nephew. He is my mother's brother that you're picking on here. And I will not let it go by.
Well, come see me.
So maybe Dave can ignore your
Come
stupid
see me.
ass, but I will not let it go. And if you keep attacking him, I'm going to find out where you are.
I will tell you where I am. Matter of fact, I gave you my fucking city in my last video, pussy. The door is always open.
And it's not hard because we have family in police, and I have friends that are in the Secret Service still. I could find you. So leave my family alone. Don't worry.
What is it with everybody on YouTube has family in the Secret Service and the CIA? It's fucking interesting.
Is doing. My uncle has the right to help his family out. So, like I said, you have my contact.
Yeah, usually when uncles help their family out, it's financially. How come it's taking your son away from you?
Information. If you got anything to say, email me. And then when you email me, I'll give you my phone number over the email so you can call me if you have the guts.
Oh my fucking God.
Say what you have to say to my uncle to me. That's how I'm going to leave it. Because you sound like a worthless piece of
Oh,
shit.
you sound like a fucking, you sound like you can't even fucking turn on a fucking refrigerator.
So that's how I'm going to leave it. I know there's a whole bunch of you assholes out there, and you'll all be dealt with in your own good time. People are waking up in this country and seeing what fucking fools that you are that didn't stay awake during high school. So have a good day. Leave my family alone, or I'm coming after you. You don't have to worry about my Uncle Dave. He's a kitten.
Well, you don't have to worry about wondering if I'm going to stop making videos. I'll tell you right now, nothing comes down and the videos keep coming, okay? So, are you ready for my address? Let me know.
Hi, Dank. Whatever the fuck your name is. Yeah, change your name. Take some of your money that you make on your fucked up YouTube videos and change your name to a real name like John Williams or something that people could say.
I'm sorry, man, but this can't continue. It's retarded, okay? Like, if you fuckers really believe...
Plymouth, you're the fucking most pussy middleman I've ever fucking met. Did you hear yourself giggling like a fucking schoolgirl? God, that top secret Army Ranger really has you by the balls, don't he? You fucking cuck. Get the fuck out of here. Done with these fucking guys.
If you guys are really true...
Done with that guy too. So that was that one. Oh my fucking goodness. They don't bring their best. to quote President Trump, they don't bring their best. They're rapists, aren't they? Plymouth. How can you defend somebody like that when all the fucking proof is there? And the only proof to combat the actual proof is believing this disgusting man's mouth. Because there's no fucking proof that he was set up in any way. He admitted to abusing that child inside of that fucking farmhouse that he says does not exist now. Make that make sense. Because he admitted to it. And maybe it was demolished after what disgusting things happened in there. Research is not in their vocabulary. I didn't even have to say it. I didn't even have to, I could have been like, I don't get paid on YouTube. But you know what? I already know that I have a fucking smart enough chat that's going to fucking go in there and bust you out without me even having to say it. And Sill's right. We deserve better. You guys are the lowest fucking levels of fucking trolls. You have no integrity. You have zero truth. And you don't deserve my time. Let's move on. Let's get into something a little more positive. Can we try to do that transition? Is there anybody in here? Nobody wants to hop on. Okay. Oh, I guess I have to drop a link for people to jump on, huh? Fucking genius. Anyways. Let's see. What do I have under watch later? Oh, this video was pretty funny. How did we get dad from father? Name explain. That's the name of this channel, Name Explain.
Hello guys, 23andMe have once again sponsored today's video, and while we
pause it really quick while I upload a link. This channel is so fucking informative. Click the link for sure. Let me just show you a little list right here. Look at this is his videos right here. Iceland's strict and ancient name laws, 11 country names that might not exist in the future, brands that almost had completely different names, the USA's names explained. So all the states of the United States names explained. It's like a 2-hour video. How geographical features got their names. How did the streets of New York get their names? How did the capitals of Europe get their names? The messy history of naming the moon. Interesting. What is this time in history called? How did the Greek islands get their name? How did the countries of England get their names? The woman forbidden from saying their names. The women forbidden from saying their names. Holy shit. How 5 iconic landmarks got their names. What language do they speak in Antarctica? Whoa. Which country is named after silver? Whoa. I'm going to say Syria. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I know a guy named Silver, and he was from Syria. So there's that. Oh shit! I'm not sharing my screen. You guys, what the fuck? Why isn't it sharing? Oh yeah, because I'm over here. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, my watch later is out of control too. I know. I agree with that, Stingray. Do you guys want to watch one of those? There's some true crime. I've been watching this channel lately, The Dreading Crime and Psychology. It's a pretty good channel. How place names became first names. Jordan. How did Jordan, like this country of Jordan, how did people start wanting to name their kids Jordan? I guess. What the fuck? Foods named after parts of the world. There's a place called Cheddar. What's the world's most popular place name? Holy shit. Should we watch that one? Surprisingly literal country names. Ecuador, Equator. Oh, we're watching that one. I love that shit. Syria, Iran, and North Korea don't have a central bank. That's correct. Not Rothschild yet. There's just not enough. Yep, I already read that. Okay, we're watching this one. I'm making that executive decision here. What did that guy Steve say? The panel has spoken. Oh shit! These people are too funny, man. Okay, I'll let it up. I'm gonna press pause for a minute. Let it upload. Oh, my fucking. Oh, I feel kind of full. This drink's kind of getting me full here. I'm actually like maybe a quarter of the way done, getting it done, and I feel a little vibe. I don't feel buzzed yet, but I feel a little vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I got that perma smile going right now, like I'm on mushrooms. Okay, Stingray, take care. Goddamn, pulling an all-nighter up. Fucking. Ay. All right, take care. All right, here we go. Surprisingly literal country names.
Help support Name Explain by liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. I've been explaining names on YouTube.
Let me hit the like. Share the channel. Ooh, I could still use two hands to type. Say something. I ain't buzzed yet. I'm just vibing. Just feeling the vibe. Copping the vibe. Catching the vibe. What do these fucking kids say nowadays? I don't know. I have to get up early. I can't stay too much longer. No problem, Betty. No problem. Appreciate you. Always appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully your husband's doing good. Hopefully everything's good out there where you're at.
YouTube for over 4 years now, which seems like a really long time in
Did
YouTube terms.
I upload that?
Seriously, how's this not all
cool.
caved in on itself yet? But during my etymological explorations on planet Earth, we've uncovered some truly fascinating stories of how the nations of our planet ended up with the names they have today. Take Pakistan, a seriously ancient sounding name that is simply an acronym of the states it's made up of, coined in a small house in England in the 1930s. Or New Zealand's name, which is the name borrowed from a part of the Netherlands. And of course Romania, which clearly has the name of the Romans in its name, despite the fact their homeland is modern day Italy. I shan't go into any more detail on how these nations got their names. They'll have their own videos of the channel, so go check them out if you want to. Now, while these are some really interesting stories as to how these countries got their names, not every etymology is actually that interesting. Also, some really literally named countries on our planet too. The ones that come to mind for me are the ones with cardinal directions in names, like East Timor, North and South Korea, Central African Republic, and of course South Africa. I think if you ask anyone why these countries have their names, they'll be able to give you some sort of correct answer. So we've established that some countries have really interesting stories behind their names, while others aren't as fun. In today's video, however, we're looking at a few countries whose names fall somewhere in the middle of this spectrum, or maybe a bit to the left of this spectrum, as they aren't super interesting like Pakistan, but not super obvious like South Africa. However, to me, that's what makes them so fun and interesting to look at. There's nothing I love more than learning something that's so obvious I feel stupid for not knowing in the first place. There's just something quite enjoyable about it. The way it makes you groan, or roll your eyes, or just sigh, hold your palm to your forehead and go, of course it is. If there's a word for this feeling, then please do let me know. And if there isn't, just make one up for me. You may or may not remember my 10 painstakingly obvious etymologies video, which, yes, by the way, I have since realized I used the words painstakingly completely wrong in the title of the video. It should have been just painfully, but painstakingly worked better because I talked about that word in the video. But anyway, if you've seen that video, you understand just how much I enjoy these obvious kinds of facts. Today's video is very much like that video, but we're focusing on just countries, and there won't be 10 of them, I'm afraid. The names of these countries might not make too much sense at first, especially to English-only speakers like myself. However, once you find out what these names mean, the light bulb will light up in your brain, and you'll notice the elements of language you may have seen before tucked away in these names, and feel incredibly stupid but enlightened for not knowing them in the first place.
Love that.
Well, I did anyway. But if you knew these anyway, then congratulations, you are much smarter than me. So here are 3 countries with surprisingly literal names. At least that's what I think I'm going to call this video. Let me know if I didn't. The first country I want to talk about is the South American nation of Ecuador. Ecuador has a population of over 17 million, and while Spanish is the official language, 13 additional indigenous languages are also recognized by the state too. Their capital city of Quito is not only the highest official capital city on the planet at 2,850 meters above sea level, but was also on the first ever UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with another famous part of Ecuador, the Galapagos Islands, made famous by Charles Darwin and seen as the birthplace for his theory of evolution. Also, a really random fact that I found out about Ecuador, it's one of the only 2 countries in South America that doesn't share a border with Brazil, the other being Chile, which is really obvious now that I look at a map. How had I not seen that already? It's one of those things that are really stupidly obvious once you know the answer, much like with Ecuador's name. So, where does this name come from? Well, take a look at where Ecuador is on the globe. It's very much in the middle of the map, meaning it lies on the equator. Yep. Ecuador is simply the Spanish word for equator, as Ecuador is on the equator. Like I said, this is seriously obvious once you know the answer. Even to someone who speaks no Spanish like myself, it's criminally easy to see the similarities between the Spanish Ecuador and the English equator. Though, how did it end up with that name? There are many countries that the equator run over, and they aren't all simply named equator in their language, which is handy for us as that would make things rather confusing. But it would have given me an awesome video explaining why all these countries have such similar names. Anyway, the reason it has this name is due to the history that's taken place here. Initially, it wasn't called Ecuador at all. Initially, around the year 1000 AD, the whole area that is now Ecuador was part of the Kingdom of Quito. This name derives from the capital city of Ecuador, which of course still bears this name. This city has this name as founded by the Quito people, the now extinct indigenous people of the land. The Kingdom of Quito, however, would change hands during history, eventually being absorbed into the Inca Empire. However, Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro conquered the land in 1532. Unlike with so much of South America, it became part of the Spanish Empire. It was around this time that the modern name of Ecuador came into popularity. Instead of using the native name for the land, Spanish colonists would simply brand the land as El Ecuador, which obviously means the equator, as the land is on the equator. In 1819, Ecuador was joined up with the nations of Colombia, Panama, Venezuela, and parts of Peru, Guyana, and Brazil to create the state which is now known as Gran Colombia. Gran Colombia was formed by political leader Simon Bolivar. He wished for South America to be free from Spanish rule and liberated these nations. When he did free these 3 nations from the Spanish control, he united them into one large country, Gran Colombia. His hope was to unite all of South America into one independent nation, though as we can see from a modern map, that really didn't happen. Gran Colombia eventually started to fall apart, eventually collapsing in 1830. It was in this year the nation became independent and stuck with the name given to them by the Spanish, Ecuador. So why don't we move away from South America for a moment and go to Europe, specifically the European country of Montenegro. With a population of just over 600,000, you can see this country is a
Black
lot
Mountain.
smaller than the aforementioned Ecuador. However, from what I can see, it looks just as beautiful, reportedly full of beautiful beaches, birds, and of course mountains. And it's those mountains that we'll be looking into today. As now you're more in the mindset of trying to figure out these surprisingly literal names, perhaps this one's leaping out to you a bit more. If
And sure did to me. As soon as he said the word, he said, what was the word? Montenegro? It sounds like Black Mountain to me. If you know a little bit of Spanish, it'll make sense. So yeah, that one was leaping out to me right away.
you haven't figured it
Dialed in, son.
out, then no worries, I wouldn't have either. The name means Black Mountain, and now that I've said that, I'm hoping it makes a lot more sense to you. Now knowing it means Black Mountain, I'm sure you'll be able to spot the two words in this name that gives this away. Mont meaning mountain and negro meaning black. Though why is it called Montenegro? The whole idea of a black mountain sounds very Middle Earth to me, and while there is a single mountain the name Montenegro is believed to derive from, it's nowhere near as menacing as anything in Mordor. The name is first mentioned in a charter for the King Mutlin in 1276. The Black Mountain of Montenegro is believed to be Mount Lovchen, which has forests and woodlands growing on it. The story goes that this woodland becomes so
Interesting. So I grew up next to a mountain that we would call Blue Mountain, and the reason being is because it had shrubbery just like this at the bottom. This one has at the bottom. At a certain time of year, it would have shrubbery like that, and when the moon would be at a certain time or whatever, the moon would go over it and it would shine on the mountain, and it would kind of give like a bluish silver haze. So I think that's what this guy's about to get to right now, where this mountain kind of has like a darker shade.
thick, the dark green leaves of the trees would seem black from afar and completely cover the mountain, in turn meaning the mountain will look completely black. And it was this one forest-covered mountain the entire nation eventually became named after. However,
Crazy.
if you are familiar with languages, then these two words may sound very Italian / Latin / Romance, which is rather odd for a nation when the majority of its official languages are from the Slavic branch. And in fact, this country isn't even called this in Montenegrin. Instead, it is called Zelena Gola, which still means Black Mountain. So why does a Slavic-speaking country have such an Italian-sounding name? Well, this is because this name of Montenegro comes from a time in history when the land was ruled by the Kingdom of Venice. These people would have spoke Venetian, a variation of Italian, so the name they gave the land would have sounded Italian. Over history, the land would be ruled by the Venetians and become part of Yugoslavia, finally becoming the independent nation it is today in just 2006. So despite the fact they are no longer ruled by Venice, it was this name that stuck around in English, and variations of it appear in many other languages. Finally, for the last nation I'd like to talk about today, let's get back to the Americas, Central America to be exact, and talk about the country of Costa Rica. With around 5 million residents, Costa Rica...
Costa Rica. That's going to be Rich Coast, I think. I mean, because it's actually a couple different. Rica could be rich. Is that what I said the first time? But Costa could be like an amount of something. I don't know. I can't break this one down. But my guess is going to be Rich Coast.
Rica too is a Spanish-speaking nation like Ecuador. Perhaps the most amazing thing about Costa Rica, however, is its wildlife and its biodiversity. In fact, I read that Costa Rica has more than 5% of the entire planet's biodiversity, despite the fact its landmass only takes up 0.03% of the entire planet. That's a huge amount of diversity in such a small place. In fact, just off the coast of Costa Rica is Isla Nublar, an island home to the most amazing wildlife on our planet. Anyway, me rapping about their wildlife isn't going to explain their name, and you've probably been thinking about this name for some time now too. You know it's going to be really literal. So
another fun fact while he's on the Central America tip, my entire family is from right here in Nicaragua.
but what could it be? Well, I'm sure Spanish speakers will know. The Costa part means coast and the Rica part means rich. So the name means coast rich, rich coast, I should say. Though, of course, why is this the case? We can see from a map of the country the nation has two huge coasts, one going from north to east and one going from west to south. Though, what exactly are these coasts rich in? Well, the classic idea is gold and precious metals. This name is believed to be given to the land by Christopher Columbus when he discovered it in 1502. I've read two ideas as to why he gave it this name. One of those being simply because he believed the land to be full of precious metals, and the other being because he saw how much gold jewelry the natives at the time were wearing. However, I've also read that this may not be the case. Some believe Conquistador Francisco Hernandez de Cordoba actually coined the name as he explored way more of the country than Columbus. And I also read it's thought to derive from some native words too. All we seem to know for sure is that it first appeared in an official document in 1539, and the name has stuck around, simply meaning rich coast. Unlike with the aforementioned Ecuador meaning equator and Montenegro meaning black mountain, it's a surprisingly literal name. Well, once you know the etymology anyway. Costa Rica was suggested by Grey Computer, and thanks to their suggestion, they will now be honored as Name Explain's patron saint of Costa Rica. Do you have a good idea for somewhere that's name could be covered in a Name Explain video? If so, then please consider donating on Patreon. Just $1 a month helps keep the...
One more. I love this shit. If I shut down my stream right now, I'll probably watch this until I go to bed. No joke. The name like Costa Rica, meaning rich coast, in the Spanish language was in some accounts first applied by Christopher Columbus. Yep. Yeah, Italy does look like a big ass heel. It's crazy. Alright, support Name Explain, blah blah blah.
Support Name Explain on Patreon for ad-free videos, exclusive podcasts and blog posts, and to help choose what names get explained. Click the link in the description. At the time of writing these very words, there have been 45 presidents of the United States of America. Well, it's actually 44 different people, as a certain someone had to have 2 non-consecutive terms, but you get the idea. And while all these people have held the same position of office, there have been differences between each of their tenures as Commander-in-Chief. This could be in relation to how much land they actually ruled over, how long their time as president actually was, or simply how much power they could wield due to other factors in the US political system, such as the House of Representatives and the Senate. It's factors like these that can affect a president's legacy. I'm sure all US presidents have wanted to leave some form of legacy on the nation after their time in the White House has come to an end. And for better or worse, all these presidents have created a legacy. And like their time in office as mentioned, not all these legacies are equal. A president like Millard Fillmore, whoever on earth he is, isn't as well remembered as say a president like Abraham Lincoln. And a great way to judge a person's legacy is of course with names. Gosh, who thought I was going to say that? Name Explain talking about names. Shocking, I know. If someone's legacy is great enough, then it's more than likely that places and things will start to get named after them. Just think how many streets are named after Martin Luther King Jr.
I went to elementary school that was named Lincoln Elementary School.
And of course, US presidents are no exception to this rule. Many places across the United States, and the world in fact, are named after presidents. But is there at least one place named after every US president? That's our aim for today. And what I find fun about this concept is by seeing what places are named after these people. We can get a good understanding into what kind of legacy they have left. Some left a big enough legacy to have entire cities and states named after them, and some just got a school or street. I am sure many of you will easily be able to name a place named after George Washington, but can you name somewhere named after Paul Millard Fillmore? And
yeah, the Fillmore Auditorium.
What exactly am I counting as a place? In my eyes, this is a physical location you can stand on / in. If someone were to ask you where you are, it wouldn't sound weird if you said you were there. It's places we're looking for named after presidents, not just things as a whole. Like, while teddy bears are named after Theodore Roosevelt, a teddy bear isn't a place. If you told someone your current location is simply teddy bear, they might think you're a tad strange. I'm sure you clearly understand what I mean, but I like to set these sort of rules for myself. So let's go in chronological order, shall we? Starting with George Washington. He is perhaps the president with the most places named after him. Most noticeably, of course, we have Washington, D.C., the capital of the USA, and Washington State up in the Pacific Northwest of the nation. Washington was followed by John Adams. I know him. For Adams, we have the John Adams Building, one of the oldest buildings of the Library of Congress. Thomas Jefferson came next, and he is considered one of the most important presidents in the nation's history. I know this because he's one of the big faces on that mountain, and while there are many places named after him, I'm going to share the example of Jefferson Rock, a rock formation in West Virginia. It was named after him as it actually stood at this very rock in 1783 and described its view as worth the voyage across the Atlantic.
Nice.
James Madison next, and his name was used in the creation of Madison Square / Madison Square Park in
Madison
New York
Square
City,
Garden.
most noticeably for being in the shadow of the famous Flatiron Building. And of course, it went on to lend its name to the famous Madison Square Garden Arena. The original arena was near the park, but newer versions have since moved further away, but the name stuck around. If we go north from New York City into the state of Connecticut, we find the town of Monroe, which is named after the 5th president of the USA, James Monroe. The 6th US president was John Quincy Adams, and there's a reason that name sounds familiar. He was the son of the 2nd president, who was also called John Adams. Many of the things I found to be named after the 1st Adams are also named after Quincy Adams too, and the Adams family in general.
The
Places like
Adams family.
House at Harvard University are named after both these Adams, an example. You may think that the city of Quincy in Massachusetts was named specifically after the 6th president, but this city was actually named after Colonel John Quincy, who was the great-grandfather of John Quincy Adams, and in turn, he was named after him. Andrew
Holy
Jackson
fuck.
seems to have quite a few places named after him. The most
I'm going to
noticeable, it seems, being
Jackson.
Jacksonville, Florida. He played a role in the Seminole War, which led to Florida becoming part of the USA. Martin Van Buren has a whole island named after himself. While that might sound impressive, it's actually pretty small, and funnily enough, it's actually technically in Canada. I actually found the listing for the island for sale, but unfortunately it's sold now. And as for William Henry Harrison, we have Harrison, Ohio, a small city named after the president. Tyler County down in Texas is named, of course, after John Tyler, the 10th US president. Polk is a rather pleasant name to say, and it's the surname of
Polk
Mr.
County in
James
Florida.
K. Polk. And many places are named after this guy too. The one I like the sound of most, however, has to be Polkton Township in Michigan. Zachary Taylor has an entire state park named after him, that being Fort Zachary Taylor Historic State Park, which definitely isn't a mouthful.
The
The state park
fuck?
is in Florida, but more specifically, it's almost at the southern tip of the Florida Keys,
Damn,
making
that's
it one of the
fucking
southernmost
nice.
points of the USA, which I found of interest, but maybe that's just me. Then we reach Millard Fillmore, the president I spent
Fillmore
the first part of this
Auditorium.
video mocking for not being known. But that doesn't just seem to be me, as I found an article literally called "What's the Deal with Millard Fillmore?" So apologies to any strong Fillmoreites, but you seem to be outnumbered. However, he seems to be popular in Utah, as this article explains they have Millard County, and its seat is called Fillmore. So even poor old Millard Fillmore, who I've ridiculed, has somewhere named after him. But surely Franklin Pierce doesn't have anywhere named after him, right? Well, once again, we have Pierceton, Indiana, a tiny town which looks almost like it's from a movie set that Wikipedia claims has just over 1,000 residents, is named after this guy.
Pretty nice.
And as for James Buchanan, we have a county in Iowa named after him. Then we have the big guy, quite literally from all accounts, Abraham Lincoln. He is one of the most well-known presidents of the United States, and many places are named after him, so we have a huge selection to choose from. I'm going to go with how the state capital of Nebraska called Lincoln, because this was the first place to be named after him after his death. Originally the city was called Lancaster, but renamed shortly after his assassination, and after that untimely death, Andrew Johnson took over, and he seems to be one of the more disliked presidents in US history. However, I did find the Andrew Johnson building in Knoxville, Tennessee, and following him, we had the awesomely named Ulysses S. Grant as president. Despite this cool name, not too many places are seemingly named after him, though I did find Grant Square in Brooklyn. For President Rutherford B. Hayes, we are actually leaving the USA and going to Paraguay of all places,
What?
as here we have Presidente Hayes Department, named after him due to the fact he arbitrated a dispute between the nation and Argentina. Following
Wow.
Hayes, we had James A. Garfield, who, like Lincoln, was assassinated. This led to the James A. Garfield Memorial being named after him, which makes all the sense in the world, as it was a memorial to his death. though one of the strangest entries on this list has to be Chester A. Arthur. His house is now known as the Chester A. Arthur Home, so it is named after him. However, it has since been overtaken by a shop that sells Indian and Middle Eastern spices and food, which is
What the
crazy
fuck?
considering not only did he live here, but he was even inaugurated here. Next up, we have Grover Cleveland. This president has a volcano named after him, Mount Cleveland in Alaska to be exact, and it seems to be rather active.
Damn.
Benjamin Harrison has not gone down in the history books as a well-known president, but we do have Harrison Hall in Purdue University named after him, and following Harrison was Grover Cleveland. Again, yep, this guy had 2 non-consecutive terms as president, so he's the 22nd and 24th, which really throws a spanner in the works. Instead of sharing somewhere else named after him, I'll let you know somewhere not named after him, that being Cleveland, Ohio. Despite the identical
Wow.
names, the city is named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, so it's just a coincidence. Also assassinated was William McKinley, so things have been named after him too, including this school in Columbus, Indiana. This meant his
Nice.
vice president had to take over, and that was none other than Theodore Roosevelt, another beloved president. As a lover of the nation's nature, it's only fitting we have a national park named after him, that being Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. His successor, however, William Howard Taft, doesn't have quite the legacy, though we do have Taft High School in Chicago, so there's something. President Woodrow Wilson has a
I went
bridge
to
of all
Wilson
things
High,
named
the
after
Wilson
him.
Elementary
Woodrow
School also.
Wilson Bridge crosses the Potomac River and crosses state borders between Virginia and Maryland. Warren G. Hardin doesn't have the best reputation either, it would seem, so it's perhaps somewhat fitting that an ice field in Alaska bears
The
his
fuck?
name. Calvin Coolidge, on the other hand, has a city in Arizona named after him, which is better than an ice field, that's for sure.
Fucking
Herbert
nice.
Hoover, of course, has the famous Hoover
Damn.
Dam named after him, which was initially called Boulder Dam. And next up, we have the longest reigning president ever, FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt. As he is so popular, he has a whole island named in his honor. This island is part of NYC, meaning it is actually a part of the USA, unlike Van Buren's island. Harry S. Truman has the Harry S. Truman Building named after him, which is in Washington, D.C., and is the HQ of the United States Department of State. Dwight D. Eisenhower has perhaps the biggest thing named after him, that being the Dwight D. Eisenhower Interstate Highway System, which spans the entire mainland of the nation. I guess this is kind of a geographic location, though the actual roads have names unto themselves, I suppose. John F. Kennedy, of course, has JFK Airport named after him. Situated in New York City, it's perhaps the city's main airport. Well, it's the one I used anyway. And after his assassination, Lyndon B. Johnson stepped up to be president. And we have somewhere on the other side of the world named after him, the LBJ Tropical Medical Center in American Samoa. Following this Johnson is perhaps the most divisive US president, Richard Nixon. It seems like quite the feat to find somewhere named after this guy, due to his unpopularity. One article goes on a quest to find places named after him. It seems though little more than a few roads, schools, and a library in Hong Kong of all places had his name too. His resignation made way for Gerald Ford. Like JFK, he has an airport named after him too, Gerald R. Ford International Airport in Michigan. A smaller airport is named after Jimmy Carter too, that being Jimmy Carter Regional Airport in Georgia. A reason why there probably isn't more named after him is because he's still alive, and naming usually starts after death. Next, we had Ronald Reagan, a very popular president with many places named after him, it would seem, from schools to streets to roads. Even across the world, in Poland, we have Ronald Reagan Park. The first of 2 Bushes is George H.W. Bush, and in Texas, we have George Bush Intercontinental Airport, and further afield, we have Bill Clinton Boulevard, in Kosovo of all places. Named this due to the support he gave the land in their continued struggle for independence. Next, we have the second Bush, George W. Bush. Like with Carter, as he is still alive, there's less named after him. With George W. Bush Elementary School in Texas. Though. And also still alive is Barack Obama, who despite this has loads of places named after him. Oddly enough though, there's Barack Obama Plaza, which is a really fancy name for a motorway service area in Ireland of all places, named due to Obama having old family ties to this part of the world. And then we have Donald Trump.
the current president of the United States. Despite being alive and currently in power, he actually too has loads of places named after him, from Trump Tower to Trump golf courses to Trump plazas. The only difference here is that he named these places after himself. I'll let you decide what to make of that. And that is at least one place named after every president of the United States. However, things are changing, and just recently we found out who the next president will be. Joe Biden. What kind of legacy will he leave in the White House? And what kind of places will be named after him once he is president of the United States of America?
Maybe somewhere in Ukraine. We'll name something after Biden. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I know that guy's hard to understand. That's why I turned on the caption. So hopefully that helped. But yeah, that shit's pretty interesting. Thanks for chilling. And again, these guys want to fucking say that I'm deleting comments and that I'm not available. Well, I've been live for almost 2 hours, so fuck off. See you guys after work tomorrow.